Okay, I think that should work. You guys can have your phone up too if you want to see it, what's happening on it live.
Oh, yeah.
It started.
It started? Yay! Thank you for letting me know, Yuko. We're all sitting there in silence waiting. Okay. Hello, Facebook. Woo! It feels like Friday, but it's Wednesday night. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So, hello, everyone who's tuning in on Facebook. Welcome, welcome. This is the first RCIIS Conversation Club meeting with these beautiful, lovely people who are mostly in Toronto, it sounds like, but Anthony is, where are you again, Anthony?
I am in Curacao.
Curacao. Oh,
Yes.
beautiful, beautiful. But we're a very international group of people. We've got people from Mexico, right? Violetta, you said you're from Mexico.
Yes.
Where is Nicholas from?
I'm from Colombia.
Colombia, represent. Yeah. Okay. Where's Laura from?
Colombia too.
Okay. All right. Anthony, where are you from originally?
I'm from Venezuela.
Okay, awesome. We're getting this nice Latin group here. And then we've got Team Japan, I think, right? Where are we from in Japan? Which areas? Where are you?
I'm from Nara.
Okay, and Chisato, yep. Where are you from? Chisato?
Maybe Frozen.
Oh no!
Yeah.
She's from the movie Frozen. We're talking about movies.
Exactly.
Chisato, sorry, you were Frozen. Where are you from in Japan?
I'm from Kagawa.
Okay.
A really small city.
Nice. I like small cities are good during a pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And Yuko, where are you from in Japan?
I'm from Fukuoka.
Oh yes, I remember that. Thanks. And then we've got Yo over there from representing South Korea.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. We're gonna do this every two weeks on Wednesdays at this time, 7 to 8 p.m. So you can tell your friends. And you can tune in for other themes. Tonight, we're going to talk about movies because it's a very universally loved topic. I wore my one movie t-shirt, which is Romeo and Juliet. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Just a traditional one.
Yes. Although it was not a traditional interpretation of a Shakespeare movie, right? Because they had guns and Hawaiian shirts. So it was a more modern adaptation. But you're right, Shakespeare is very traditional. Yeah, but great. I want to hear what you guys think about movies. So I have a bunch of discussion questions to start us off, but we can follow whatever you guys are interested in as well. But I thought we could start with, what was the last movie you guys watched and what did you think of it? So did anyone watch a movie last night, earlier today, on the weekend? Did anyone watch on Netflix, there's the new movie Enola Holmes. I was talking with my students today about it. Anyone watch Enola Holmes?
I was gonna watch last night, but I slept.
It was not appealing enough for you to stay awake.
I couldn't.
Never seen it. What kind story?
It's like a mystery. Because it's based on a book that is written more recently to be more modern in the kind of Sherlock Holmes world.
Yes, that's good. I like Sherlock Holmes.
So it's meant to be a sort of more modern feminist approach to the Sherlock Holmes stories. So it's about a girl who's the younger sister of Sherlock Holmes and how she has to solve mysteries. So yeah. Well, what have you guys been watching lately?
Actually, I already saw the Sherlock Holmes in British.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
So is it an older movie or is it recent?
I
I
think
haven't seen it.
this is one, just new one. Yeah,
And did you like it?
I love that.
Okay.
This guys, this boss is so cool, so handsome. I think.
Yes, I remember that about you in my class. You like the handsome actors
Yeah.
are important for watching the movies. Great. Yeah, Violetta, have you seen a movie recently?
Yeah, but I think that I just watched the Parasite. It's a Korean movie. I like that kind of movies because, or kind of cerebral movies. I like, but I didn't understand it very well. But I think it's a good movie. It's strange, but it's a good movie.
Yeah. So
Because I wanted to watch the movie because I think that movie won the best. I don't know if the best movie in the Oscars.
yeah, I think it did win Best Picture. Yeah.
Yeah,
It won a lot of Oscars. Yeah, it was a real winner.
yeah.
And you said it was difficult for you to understand sometimes. So you had the English subtitles
Not for the
or
language. The content, the story is difficult to understand because there are some scenes that they are not related between among them. So it's very difficult to understand the story.
definitely the story or the plot kind of is quite complicated.
Yeah, exactly.
And you said you like these kinds of serious movies, like
Yeah,
dramas. Okay.
yeah, because I like to think about what is happening that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yo, tell us as our South Korean representative, what did you think about Parasite? Were you proud to be Korean that it won so many Oscars?
Yeah, I'm so really proud of movies. Yeah.
And did you love this movie? Because Canadians and people from other countries were amazed, but I had some Korean students who were like, it was okay. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I think many Koreans uh, 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 good to see this movie. Yeah,
A lot of Koreans really liked it.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, do you think after that movie, are those actors really big stars now in Korea? Did that like change their careers, do you think?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
But many Korean many actors in Parasite already are famous. Yeah,
Okay. They were already the top stars,
yeah,
sort of.
yeah.
Okay. That's how they got that job. Okay. Anyone else see Parasite and have an opinion they want to share on it?
I already, but I saw the half, and then I stopped and watch because I don't like it seriously. So I stopped the funny way. But I think this 2 point is interesting point because 1 point is like a two plot in this movie. It's a funny way and after change serious way.
Mm.
And second point, I think that's very interesting because started this movie in Korea started selling something. Just started the movie when that time Korean people just not so famous, just a little bit famous, but get an Oscar after very famous, and then many Korean like it. So that's 2 point. I think very interesting this movie.
Oh, that's very interesting. So you think because it won awards, then more people even in Asia started watching it.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Anyone else want to say something about this movie?
I have a comment. You need to finish to watch that movie.
Yes.
Because I don't want to say spoilers, but you need because there is a change. So it's a
really?
funny. It starts like a funny movie, but
Oh, go back to funny?
yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay, thank you so much. I can finish.
Yeah, that's good advice. That's good advice. Okay.
Yeah.
And because it's a pandemic, you know, we're all in this shared experience of being stuck at home and maybe watching a lot of TV, watching a lot of movies, binge watching, as we call it in slang English, just show after show, movie after movie. Do you guys have, I'll open it up to you guys about recommending the best pandemic movies. So have you guys been watching movies like maybe at the beginning of the pandemic you watched like the movie Pandemic? Did you watch things about
Oh.
kind of apocalypse movies, or have you been watching the opposite, really light, happy, funny movies? What would you recommend to other students watching things right now?
I
Related.
think.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Who was it? Was it Nicholas? I didn't see who was speaking. Was it Nicholas?
Nicholas, yeah. I think
Nicholas,
so.
speak. You
Yeah.
don't be shy.
Go
We need to hear.
ahead.
Okay, I watched The Invisible Guys. I like this movie. The trailer is so good and interesting because when finish the movie, oh, your mind is, oh my goodness, it's good trailer, it's good thriller,
Oh,
and I
so-
recommend Invisible Guys.
So which name? Which Invisible?
Invisible Guys.
Invisible.
Invisible Guys.
Invisible girls?
Guys. Guys.
Guest?
Guest?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I
In
don't know
Netflix.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really good.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I recommend.
And why do you recommend it? What's great about it?
What's up?
Why do you recommend it? What do you like about it?
Oh, because the thriller is so interesting. It's about the one guy is murdered, and the family try to discover the truth, and the war and the mother is so good because she pays for a debt, and she try recreate the scenario about the murder, but the sons. It's good. I like it, this movie.
Okay, I'm just looking for a movie poster of it so we could.
Yeah, let me look for you faster.
Yeah, I found it on Netflix. I
Yeah,
put check in my list.
Is this what it looks like? The Invisible Guest?
yeah.
This is
Oh.
it? Okay.
Yeah,
So is
it's
this
Yeah, there's in Spanish.
what type of movie is this? Is this
the
thriller?
thriller. Yeah, it's a thriller. It's I don't know what is the name for the kind this movie. It's a thriller. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like thriller or suspense, something like that. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Any other pandemic movie recommendations for us?
Yes, I would like to recommend that it's an old movie, but is now recent in the Netflix. It's a Miracle in the Cell Number 7. It's a funny history. It's a funny story, but also it's amazing. It's emotional.
Oh.
You know?
Well, we do
Yeah.
like that. I mean, Chinami likes it all funny, no serious, but I like a mixture. I like a little bit of light, a little bit of dark. That sounds good. And could you say the name of the film again, Anthony?
Yeah, it's Miracle in Cell Number 7.
Okay, Miracle in Cell Number 7. Okay. And how do we, is this another one that's on Netflix or?
Yes, it is in Netflix.
Okay. And what, since we've been talking about types of movie, you were saying it's funny and it's serious. would you call it a drama or a comedy, or what type of genre would you say it is?
Yeah, I think it's a drama. I think it's
Okay.
drama, but it's also a mix of a funny history and sad history too.
Okay. Yeah, they definitely look happy in the poster. Looks like a comedy in the poster. Is this the right movie poster, Anthony?
No. It's a Turkish film.
Oh,
Yeah.
Turkish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is a Filipino remake.
Exactly.
Okay. Ah,
It's
okay.
another version.
Oh, so is it this one?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Interesting. So it was remade as a Filipino film after. Interesting. Okay. Great. Any other recommendations, lovely people?
Yes.
Yes.
I recommend Burlesque.
Burlesque.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. And
That's-
why do you recommend it?
That's one of my favorite movies, and I watched it again during this pandemic. So I felt like even this pandemic, I shouldn't have given up my dream or what I want to do. So I thought I had to continue trying anything. So it's make me like good emotional. So I don't know.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's what we say. We say something makes us emotional in a good
Yes.
way, not a bad way. Did you find it sounds like you found it inspiring?
Yes.
It's
So-
like a inspiring movie about because you said you were thinking about not following your dreams. So I forget, in the movie it's about following your dream?
Yes. Like the main character is working hard for get her dreams. Like so yes, that was so nice. And like in March and April, I was so scared, I was nervous, I was sad because I have to stay in my house by myself. So I didn't even see my friends. But
Yeah.
yeah, after I watched that, okay, what I have to do now.
Yeah.
Yes, I just realized what I need now.
Oh, wow. From Burlesque. It's amazing.
Yes,
Burlesque is a musical, right? Because it has
Yes.
Christina Aguilera and Cher, I think, in it. Yes, I really relate. I saw other people nodding their heads. Shinami was saying yes about feeling sad and alone, especially in those first months. And yeah, having kind of existential thoughts of like, what is the purpose of life? What should I be doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also you said you watched this movie again, so you rewatched it. And I've
Yes.
heard that people are going back to movies they watched in the past because nostalgia has been helping people feel happier during this time. Did anyone watch some old movies from childhood? You went back and watched the Disney classics or something?
Oh, I
The
forget
last one
that
was
name.
Coco.
Oh, Violetta, what?
The last one was Coco.
Coco, yeah. And have you watched Coco many times, or was that the first time?
I think, yeah, once, and I cried.
Yeah.
I like Mulan, the Disney Mulan, the cartoon. I rewatch all the time. I like this movie.
Well, there's a Christina Aguilera connection
Yeah.
with that awesome song she sang from it. I wanted to see Coco made me cry also, by the way, Violetta. Oh my goodness. But Nicholas, are you curious about the live action new Mulan movie?
No, the old Mulan, the cartoon.
So do you not want to see the new movie?
Yeah, I see it, but I don't like this movie now because don't have the emotion, the music. the soundtrack, and it's so bad for me. But I like it, the cartoon movie.
Yeah, that might be. Does anyone else have opinion about the Disney trend of remaking the old cartoons into live action films? Anyone? Maybe we haven't heard from Yuko or Laura much yet. Did you guys like one of the new Disney movies more, or did you like it less than the original ones?
I don't like, but I like only original cartoon one.
I agree. So why do you feel like that? Why do you prefer the originals?
It's kind of weird for me that people acting like this new story, and in my opinion, but I tried to watch the Cinderella a few years ago. I like the how can I say, view, the clothes and some view is was so beautiful.
So
But
boring.
yeah, I love that, but that story was no good for me actually.
The story too short, I think.
It was too short.
Yeah.
So like her happy ending happened too quickly.
Yeah, and I even don't remember well that movie.
It was a forgettable movie.
Yeah.
It was forgettable for you. Okay, Laura, have you watched any of the new Disney remake movies?
Yeah. I like it, the new movies, because I think that the science fiction can do that the people feel new feelings. So it's good. I like it, the Lion King. I like it, Avatar. Avatar is my favorite new movie, because I think that, for example, in this moment, the message that Avatar has for the people is like the current life in this moment. So I think that is important. For example, in Avatar, the movie talk about it's more important the life and the nature than the money. So I like it.
This is for about Avatar you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So and you said something about science fiction. So do you also like you said you watched the new Lion King and you like that because maybe you mean the special effects? Do you mean like visually it looks very realistic and beautiful and impressive? Yeah.
I like it how the technology can do that. Some places, real place, are can go to the movies, can go to the digital way. So it's amazing.
Definitely. And then science fiction being like able to talk about the world as it is a very cool opinion. Sometimes we shorten science fiction to sci-fi, just like we shorten romantic comedy to a rom-com. Do any of you guys, other people, like sci-fi? Some gentle nods. Was someone going to say something? No? Okay, let's go back to our or did someone else want to comment on the Disney remakes? No, we're all good.
Just I want to show you something for Nicholas. It's a Mulan 2, the second version. So
okay,
yeah, it's so good. Mulan 1 and Mulan 2, I like it. I like it. This movie, I rewatch everything every time. I like it. I recommend, guys. And you like it. The soundtrack is so amazing. Yeah, you stay in the movie and the sounds and it's good. I like it, this movie.
Wow. Great surprise.
I know.
Yeah. When you finish this Facebook Live or the meeting, you watch the movie and you let me know the next week.
Oh,
I love this. I love Chinami's
Yeah.
like, this is surprising. Are you thinking Colombian men don't normally like Mulan? You
I don't
thinking
know.
this breaks
I
the
don't know, but
stereotype?
I don't think so. I don't think
maybe.
so.
Nicholas,
Yeah.
are you a romantic? Do you like romantic films?
Or I like it. Oh, you see this romantic comedy? Let me see. I forget the name. Of Overboard. Let me see. Overboard. Let me check. Okay, yeah, I have this. This one. Let me. That one. Okay. You see this? Yeah, Overboard.
Overboard. Oh, I don't know
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's so good. It's a romantic comedy. I think it's really good. The lady have three kids, three children, and the guy forget all your life, all your life, his
oh,
life, and she need the help because she need presented the test for North test, and it's good. It's so good. I recommend this too. But I try explain, but I told about all movie. I can.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
And I love that Anthony showed us his, was that a DVD, Anthony? Old school. Awesome.
Yes,
And
yes, it's a DVD, old school.
I'm not,
You have the Overboard in DVD, Anthony.
No, but I think that movie is so good. I
oh.
agree with Nicolas. It's so good film. Eugenio Derbez is a good actor. He's a Mexican actor, and he's a good
Yeah,
actor.
and
I recommend.
Mulan 2, that's an interesting movie question is, do you guys sometimes like a sequel more than the original movie? Or do you find that sequels are always worse than the original? So sequel means the number 2 or 3 or 4 of a movie series. What do you guys think?
It depends on. Sometimes the original version is better than the sequel. But for example, Matrix is good on number 1, 2, and 3. So it depends of the movie. And I like, for example, Rocky. And in my opinion, Rocky 4 is better than the other one. So it's depend upon the view of each person.
I've heard that before. Who is the villain? Who is the opponent in Rocky 4? Is it the big Russian guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big Russian guy. Yeah.
People like Rocky 4. I've heard that. Yeah, for sure.
Was the better?
Yeah. Anyone else have different opinion about sequels that you were like, they should never have made a sequel. They should have stopped after movie number 1?
Yeah.
For example,
Go ahead.
go ahead,
No, go
for
ahead.
example, Toy Story, it's very good. All the movies are so good. But Monsters Inc., I don't like the second movie.
Okay.
First,
What do you not like about the second Monster Inc.?
because I don't know if the writers didn't work in the story to have a good story, and it wasn't funny for me. So, for example, in Toy Story, I don't know, the story keep going, and the same story with Andy, the owner of the toys, and the story continued when Andy was a teenager or old, I don't remember. But in Monsters Inc., the story was different. So that's why maybe this is why I don't like the second movie of Monsters Inc.
I think that's a really good point that if the plot is continuing, the narrative is continuing from movie to movie, it is a better concept for a series than something that is separate, almost episodes. And maybe the first one was perfect and didn't need other reinventions. What were you going to say, Yuko?
Yeah, I think it depends on as well. But and the day before yesterday, I watched Mamma Mia 2. Mamma Mia, what's the name? Here we go.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. But I really love Mamma Mia original one, and so I expected that one is good as well. But that was Here we go is not my taste. Not my taste. I was so disappointed after watching that. So I just curious why they make the number 2 such a great movie. Yeah. So that's why.
I tried to watch Mamma Mia 2 just a couple of days ago, and I stopped it after like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I just had a feeling it was going to be terrible.
That was terrible. Absolutely.
Yeah. Hi, Joe. How are you?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry for my delay.
No,
I have a
you're
mistake on the agenda. For me, 7, but now I'm in Brazil. In Brazil, the hours are a little bit different. I'm sorry for this.
No, you have a great excuse. You're in a different time zone, and also it's kind of nice to have a special guest appear. You're like a fresh person to talk to. So very cool, very cool. Thank you for joining us, Joe. Joe, have you watched a really great movie or a really terrible movie lately that you want to tell us about?
I love great movies. My favorite movie, for example, is a old movie, but because I watched this movie 20 years ago, I think. But for me, it's a incredible movie. Home Alone is my favorite movie ever. I absolutely love this movie since my six years old.
Yeah, awesome. Since you were 6, you've loved it. But we were just talking about sequels. Have you seen like Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3? Are there only 3
Yes,
movies? Yeah.
and yes, and Home Alone, the musical, in the last Christmas in Toronto, in 2019, I watched Home Alone the movie, the musical.
Was it live or was it a movie version?
Yeah, no, it's a kind of um, frames of the movie, even orchestra play the musics, the move music in Toronto. Sorry.
Oh, I see. So it was like just the music, just the soundtrack played by
Yes,
a symphony orchestra?
yes, and
Ah.
you can watch the movie on one big screen.
Yes, I remember hearing about that. So it was like the soundtrack was played live for you. Okay, very
Yes.
cool. Very cool. Okay. I'm gonna pull up our movie questions again because I'm thinking there was some weird ones that we could ask. Oh, okay. I wanted to hear about let's look at number 9. It says, do you like movies that are so bad that they're good? So some people love to watch really terrible movies, like we call them sometimes B movies, because it's fun to laugh at how bad it is. Are any of you guys interested in doing that? Do you like to watch really bad movies and laugh? Like, for example, the movie Cats. Recently, a lot of people went to just laugh at the movie. Do you guys have any opinions about bad movies? They're so bad, they're good?
Cats.
Movie.
For example, I like Anaconda with Jennifer Lopez.
Okay, good example.
Yes, good
It's
example.
terrible,
Yes,
but I like
terrible
it.
move. Ah,
But I
Jennifer
like it.
Lopez movies are generally not the best, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
I like it.
so you like it because it's bad, because you go, oh, it's so bad, and it gives you pleasure, or why do you
Yeah,
like it?
because it's a real, because the a big snake in the water and attacking everybody. I don't know. The scenes are unreal or irreal. They are not real. Yeah,
Yeah, they're so unrealistic.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, that's awesome. We haven't heard from Yo or Laura for a little bit, or maybe Chisato. Would one of you guys want to tell us about the worst movie you've ever seen, or your least favorite movie genre, like what you don't like to watch?
worst movie. The worst movie of my life.
Sure.
Worst movie. Anaconda is the terrible, terrible movie for me too, because I absolutely hate snakes. Snakes correctly, teacher?
Snakes, yeah.
Yes, absolutely hate snakes, because this Anaconda 1, 2, 3, 4, I absolutely hate. Um, I don't like to. This is a one opinion. My opinion now is not good for everybody, I think, because I don't like, for example, Avatar. It's boring
Oh, yeah,
for
you're gonna
me.
have to fight with
Laura,
Laura.
Laura, I talk with you.
It's boring for me, Avatar.
What was boring about it for you?
The time, specifically the time. I do, I can't finish the movie, because I start watch the movie, more or less 45 minutes. I uh, get out of the movie theater. It's
Oh,
boring. Yes,
okay.
I
Laura,
spend my money for nothing.
oh, Laura, would you like to defend Avatar?
I cannot say nothing. It's your opinion. So for me, it's my favorite.
It's your favorite. So
Yeah.
do you know why someone else might find it boring? Do you have an argument about why it's not boring, why it's interesting? What did you find most interesting about Avatar, Laura?
The most interesting in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I see that Avatar show uh, a reality that didn't finish, that doesn't finish, because how, for instance, describe a problematic that in this moment their world live, and I like it too that the movie show that sometimes the technology is a can be a tool to take care of nature and not to destroy it.
Definitely. I think that's a really nice, thoughtful interpretation of the film, and how it relates to our world. Lovely.
So how about story, Rolla? What do you think the story?
The story,
Yeah.
I think that is good story because I like it. I like it, this kind of message that
Mhm.
is most important, the life, the nature, that there are other things like money is most important work for these things.
Oh yeah.
So for example, in this moment, everybody is in the house. Why? Because it's most important and other things in this
Mm.
moment. So
Listen like a man. many just the educational teaching movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, about the
Oh,
idea of, oh, sorry, who was that?
sorry, I have
Yeah, Joe.
one opinion about the Avatar. For me, the
Okay.
photography and visual effects it's incredible. It's indiscutible. The photography and visual effects or visual special effects is incredible. But for me, the problem is the the story, the rhythm about of the story. You know.
So you're saying the
The
visual special effects, it was a beautiful film, but you had a problem with
yes.
the story because
Ye-
it was boring or
uh,
because you didn't like the message?
no, because it's boring. The how can I say, the opposite of speed is
It was
slow. The
slow.
story is
Um,
slow. I find one information here in my dictionary. The piece of story is correct.
Piece of story.
Piece of
Pace.
story.
The
Pace.
pace. Yeah.
Uh,
PACE means like the speed. Yeah.
is
So
like
it
a
was,
time.
yeah, it was too slow paced for you.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a common issue people have with movies. So some people, I guess the stereotype would be maybe men like a lot of action. And
Mhm.
maybe the stereotype is that women sometimes like movies that are slower, there's more character development. I mean, these are just gender stereotypes, so not true. But different personalities definitely care about the pace of the movie. I love really slow movies. I like historic, like period dramas where people just look at each other. Like the series The Crown is a kind of an example of the very slow, just characters
Focus
talking.
that emotion, right?
Yeah, but lots of people would hate that. So, is there anyone here who's
It's my
like
case.
Joe, who likes a lot of action? Yeah?
Yeah.
But I recommend for you, you like the fantasy drama film. I recommend this movie, but it's so good. Look at this. What dreams may come for you, Leslie? Maybe you don't like the action.
Oh, I do love Robin Williams.
Yeah, it's
Like
really good movie for you. But I recommend this. You don't like the what do you say, the action, but you like Avengers.
I've never
oh,
seen
yeah, absolutely.
I've never seen the Avengers.
Okay, I recommend What Dreams May Come. Okay, for you. for all of them, I recommend Avenger.
Nice. Okay, let's go to Yo.
Yo.
Um sorry, when I say yo, sometimes it sounds like I'm saying Joe, but I'm going to Korean yo. Yo, do you prefer a movie that has more action, faster paced film, or do you like a slower film that's more about the characters and the dialogue and their relationships, or does it really depend on the mood? What do you feel about this?
Yeah, I like movie about long learning time is long movie.
Oh, you like
Yeah.
long movies?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know Interstellar?
yes.
Yeah. Interstellar's learning time is about 3 hours, maybe. Yeah. So, but it is bored in the beginning, and yeah, more and more it is more interesting for me. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it's even if a movie is boring at the beginning,
Yeah.
you stick with it. You like the long game of a film.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, how about you, Chisato? Do you like a faster film, a slower film, a short film, a long film?
Uh, it's I I can't stand long film. Watching
Oh,
long film. I can't. Like I think it depends on story, but like last month I watched Jurassic World. Jurassic World
Yeah, Jurassic World.
on Netflix.
I might know it, but I might not. But you
Jurassic
can
World,
share your
Jurassic
screen.
Park.
Jurassic Park
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Jurassic.
think so.
or Jurassic
And
World, maybe
yeah,
she's.
Jurassic
Maybe
World.
Jurassic World.
Oh, dear Chisato is frozen. Oh, there
Am
she's.
I frozen? Okay.
You're back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I watched the Jurassic World on Netflix, but it was so boring for me. So I couldn't finish that movie. That's
Okay,
too
so
long.
so even though it had a lot of action, you know, there's
No, but
dinosaurs everywhere.
every scene are exactly same. A lot of dinosaurs came out and people are running away. A lot of dinosaurs running. It's nothing happened.
It's too repetitive.
Yeah,
The
I was
same thing
so
happens.
bored.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. I like it. I like these. So what is the perfect length for you? How long is the perfect movie?
One hour, like 40 minutes or 45.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. And
Uh,
oh yeah.
I have opinion about this. First, we talking about the Harry Potter franchise here.
We haven't, but let's bring it out on the table. Yeah.
Okay, well, because in my opinion, for example, one sequence for 3 movies is okay for stories, but specifically Harry Potter, it's necessary more time, more sequences. For example, for me,
Yeah.
seven part, it's okay, but we can write more about Harry Potter because this history is correct, teacher?
The story is
Story.
long. Yeah.
This story is incredible. All the sequence, please
Absolutely.
correct me. Uh, all the sequence, all this part 1, 2, 3, wherever is incredible. No, don't have, for in my opinion, don't have one Harry Potter movie bad. All the Harry Potter is incredible because this, for me, one story in 3 parts is okay, but Harry Potter is a exception.
Nice. Yeah. I have heard there's something about the translation, I guess, of the Portuguese word from history and story, that when it comes into English, there's a confusion. So yeah, history is only for like real events. So you'd want to say for anything
Okay,
fictional, you'd want to say the story is
okay.
amazing. We also call the story of a movie or a TV show or a book the plot. You can call it the plot, Plot.
Mhm.
And then you were saying sequence. Yeah, sequels.
Sequel. Okay.
Yeah, so you needed so many sequels for the whole series of the books. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Sequel, no sequence.
That's right. Sequence is a different noun for like a similar meaning to a series of things. But for movies, we're talking about a sequel. Have you seen the sequel? Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Any other Harry Potter
Thank you.
fans want to comment on that series?
I
Yeah,
have opinion.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that
a
yeah, you go ahead.
Harry
Yeah,
Potter
go
fan.
ahead.
I like it. I love Harry Potter, but
Yeah.
I think the
Everybody
final was
loves.
horrible. Well,
But
the last movie.
The last movie in 2 different parts
Yeah,
is
exactly.
not good for
The
you.
last movie, no, it wasn't good.
Why? Probably you read the books.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't like the production, maybe.
Oh,
because I don't
wow.
want
Okay.
this to to tell more because maybe somebody haven't watched it. But I didn't like the production because I don't know. I think it was fake. They are
Um,
old, but they still like a younger people.
okay. Easy say
I
that.
agree.
Easy say that Harry Potter is grow up, so no cute, no handsome. I don't like it. I like 1 to 3. It's so cute.
Chanami's judgments on films are always about people's beauty.
Yeah.
But
I love
cool.
Aquaman. So Aquaman is your movie.
So Violetta, you love the books, but you were
I haven't read the books.
Okay.
I just have watched the movies and I love them. And I would like to go to the those scenarios in England. I think so. But the last part, the production of the movie, I didn't like the production of the movie because they um, they were they were old, but they didn't look as they didn't look like a old people. So that's why I looks unreal. So the last movie it wasn't good for me.
Yeah, I agree with you. Sorry, what's your name?
Violeta.
Violeta, I agree with you. In my opinion, the last book, in the last movie too, the book is very rich. I think the producer could explore more details of the story and make one another one more movie in 3 parts. For example,
Yeah.
this last
Yeah,
book, I
if the
think.
animation was incredible in all the movies, why don't they create an old the same guys but old with some animation or with something? But looks like a latex latex skin. I didn't like that production. Maybe that's why.
Well, I want to
Yes.
say that I am a strange person because I have never seen or watched Harry Potter. Never in my
Really?
life. Yeah, really. Never in my life. I don't know why.
You
Everybody
never
wants
watched
to.
Harry Potter? What?
Never, my friend.
Oh,
Never, never.
I think about the book, and when they produce the movie is so different. For example, I remember the 12 years a slave is the same for Harry Potter. You read the book and you see the movie and you watch the movie is totally different, and you need, I need more details, I need more time in the movie. But I think it's the same in all movies. When you read the book and you watch a movie, you say, oh, it's poor movie. Yeah, it's the point.
The most of the people said that the movie never will be like the book.
For example, I when I read the 12 Years and a Slave, my grandmother read too. And when the produce the movie and see together and watch together, she told me, "Oh, this movie I don't like. I need more time." I know. I say, "Yeah, yes, grandmother, it's you true."
okay. I think the problem about the Harry Potter franchising is the producers need um, um, but finish the franchise because the actor is adult in that time.
Yeah.
It's necessary finish all the franchising because okay, Harry Potter have 17 years old, but Daniel Radcliffe in 1 or 2 years more now have one appearance look like teenager. You agree?
I've watched the only first one and the last one, so I was surprised. They are totally changed. They are adult.
You're so rarely person. Just watch one and the final.
Yes, oh, that's right. So they go up suddenly.
It's a good shortcut. I don't know, Joe, but I think maybe with a good story, with the magicians as an adult, would be a great story. But I don't know if they have the principle is a good story, and because they have all the knowledge about animation and special effects. But I think the story of Harry Potter is the key to have a good story. Maybe another story when maybe uh, with their children magicians, or I don't know.
Yeah, because they disappointed because they big fan more than this production, this company. So this we can think our proud. I think that's good.
Yeah, for example, I think Harry Potter is part of a culture
Mm,
because
Yes.
the the schools, the Howard School, the sport that because it's a new sport with brooms floating. I think it's part of a culture and is less likely a movie be, become a part of a culture of a generation. I think so. And in that case, Harry Potter is everywhere. Even in Mexico, I don't know if in another part of the world there is Quidditch team, and
Yeah,
they are
I was going to say when my students were researching unusual hobbies and extreme sports for
yeah.
1 week in my speaking class at RCIS, I was Googling unusual hobbies and Quidditch came up and I was like, what? People have organized to play this fantasy game from the books.
yeah, and I think it's part of that culture.
That's good.
All right, we're just about out of time. I can't believe it. The hour went so quick and we were just picking up. You guys were getting less shy and it was great. But just before we say goodbye to the Facebook world, do you guys have any recommendations for students who are practicing their English listening or wanting to learn English through watching movies? What would you recommend for good movies or good types of movies or series for learning English? What has helped you guys?
I like.
Okay, and
Oh, yeah.
for sorry, please, lady first.
Oh, thank you so much. I recommend the Groundhog Day. Maybe, yeah, maybe Leslie recommend one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just many what same day wake up and the same day wake up and the same day. So this city people is same way. So very easy understand what people say, and then if you don't understand that time, but this hump day, so easy
Yeah,
way.
nice. So this movie Groundhog Day, it repeats the same day over and over. So yeah, as you're saying, Chinami, if you miss something the first time,
Yeah,
it helps you because the story repeats a little bit to kind
yeah,
of focus on the language a bit. Also, Groundhog Day is a weird tradition of America and Canada. So it's kind of a fun way to learn about a
yeah,
weird North American tradition.
yeah. And the
What were
music is good.
Oh yeah. And what were you going to recommend, Joe?
I recommend two series. For me, is good. The first one is one classical stories. Friends. all the seasons, for me it's okay because it's one quickly episode, and the expressions until today is actual. Actor is correct?
Actor. Are you talking about the fictional persons or the?
No, actual. The story is the expressions. The story is actual. I don't know
Character?
in
Current.
currently
Okay.
current. Another one is the Big Bang Theory. It's fast. The actors talking fast, but it's good for training your listen. This is
That's
my
it.
recommendations.
I've had lots of English students watching who've watched Friends, because I think situational comedies or sitcoms where people are just talking about normal everyday topics in a social setting is good for kind of everyday English. I'm interested, Joe, that you said it was yeah, when you said actual and then someone said current, yeah, maybe we'd want to use the word timeless. It sort of means like
Timeless.
classic, as you said at the beginning,
Yeah.
like it doesn't get old. Although I think Friends does seem kind of dated. Sometimes it seems now watching it in 2020, it's a little bit, sometimes a little racist, maybe a little homophobic, maybe. It feels from the 90s a bit. But the Friends, the themes of, friendship, I think are definitely timeless. Yeah.
I would like to recommend Modern Family. Also,
Good
it's
too.
a series like Friends. It's a comedy, and I think the English is understanding for people to practice the listening. I think it's a good option too.
I recommend it too. You watch Behind Me is the Modern Family. I watch
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yes, almost.
Oh,
It's so good.
Nice. Yuko requested that I write the titles in the chat, so I'm going to start writing all our recommendations. So Friends, Modern Family, 2 TV series, and then Groundhog Day, the movie. Any other recommendations people want to make for learning English?
I recommend How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother.
oh,
Yeah.
I love that too.
What is this? What
Yeah.
is this? Could you please write, please?
Oh, I met your mother.
How I Met Your Mother, like the dad is telling his children how he met their mother in his life. So like they are talking about their dating and friendship, job, like it's always like daily conversation. But when I watched it as a first time, I didn't like so much, but I'm getting like more and more. So I couldn't stop it.
Mm.
You got hooked.
Yes.
That's what we say sometimes when you start watching something and you become sort of like addicted. We say, oh, it hooked me, or I'm hooked. Any other last recommendations from people?
I recommend House of Cards.
Okay. House of
Ah,
Cards.
Very good.
good.
Yeah,
Classical.
and another for me, Gossip Girl is very good because you can learn a lot of slangs. It's very good.
Gossip Girl definitely is going to have, more slang for maybe rich teenage girls.
For Chinami, it's very good because the guys are so handsome and very
Oh,
pretty.
thank you so much.
Nice tip for Chinami. Lovely. Okay, well, we're past 8 p.m., so some of you might have other, I don't know, Zoom meetings to go to. So let us say goodbye to the Facebook world, and we'll turn off the live. Thank you for everyone who is watching. Tune in 2 weeks. All right. And I